Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Sandy Benson today, and my first guest is John Ontal with Niche Market Media. Thank you for being back with us.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Absolutely.
So we are talking about digital marketing as usual, and so I think we wanted to talk a little bit about monitoring your marketing.
Right.
I mean, obviously everywhere it's exploding, and now you're thinking we're getting to the midterm elections. I know that digital media is going to come into that. How are businesses supposed to or should monitor that marketing?
Sure. You know, they should have some an app or an analytics program. Okay, and so Google has analytics. Okay, so you can look at it, but most people they just look at it, but what they don't do is they don't set conversions. They don't put tracking pixels, and they just don't dial it in like they should. But
Okay.
they should have an app that shows them everything.
Okay, so for a layperson like me, what do all those terms mean?
Got it.
What really should I be monitoring? Because I
Sure.
don't know exactly what you just
Okay,
said. It
got it,
sounded good, but I don't know exactly what you just said.
Totally understand. So let's say that you had, let's say you have a business and you have a goal. Like if you're spending money on advertising on Facebook or Google, okay, and so you're spending money in hopes that somebody clicks on your ad and goes to your website. So what would you want them to do on that website? Would you want them to fill out a form?
Okay.
Would you want them to go to the shopping cart and check out? Would you want them to sign up for an email list? So you can set conversions. That means, so if somebody gets to the shopping cart and hits that button to buy, and they put in their credit card, that could be a conversion.
Okay, gotcha.
That means that you that was a goal that you set up.
Yes.
So, and that's what that means. So, and then if it's to sign up for your email list, so if they see, oh, subscribe to our email list and get a 10% coupon. So not only will you know if they sign up and put it in, they'll get the email with the coupon if you have it set up that way. But when they hit that button that says, send me the coupon or join our list or whatever it is, after that hits that button is congruent or correlated to a conversion that you could track.
All right.
So I think does that answer your question?
Oh, it makes total sense
Okay.
now, yes, completely. Yeah, you are actually asking them to do something and you find out how many people actually do what you wanted them to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can set that in your analytics program. So then what also, if they get to that part of it but they don't hit the button, then you can find out why they didn't.
Okay.
So you could put in other terms or maybe have a better offer, or if they're abandoning the shopping cart, maybe there was, you could add an upsell in the shopping cart. So those are some things that you could do, but you can see it. So not only do you know that oh wow, I didn't get a sale today, or I didn't get as many as I thought, but then you look at it and where did you lose them along the way?
Okay.
And one other thing you can do to that is it's called pixels. They're pixels that you add to your website. So then if somebody didn't buy right then because maybe they had to take their son somewhere, maybe they had to go, drive down the road, or maybe they got caught in traffic, but you can show them ads later. It's called a retargeting pixel.
Okay.
So most of the time they don't always take action the first time they get to the site. So you give the opportunity to retarget them again.
Okay.
So even though they're not saying no forever, they're just saying no right now.
Yeah. And what are some of the surprises that businesses? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. How much they're missing the boat.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll be a little more specific. Every time that I have looked at a client's digital marketing, whether they're using pay per click, with Google, Facebook, or if they're not ranking high enough on, when people are Googling, clothing, Hilton Head, or if they're Googling restaurants, or if they're Googling, marketing, if they're not showing up there, we can tell them why. Okay. But most of them, their competition is there for terms they may not even be aware about. So, for instance, just recently, a property management company that is a client of mine, we looked at all the other property management companies in the area, and we were able to see what they were spending their money on. And we found terms that should have been targeted by the client, and they were not.
Okay.
So what we did is we add those keyword terms to their advertising.
Okay. Really interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And you know exactly what you're talking about, which is great. So if businesses want to get to you, how do they do that?
Sure, they go to nichemarketmedia.net, and they can fill out a form, or they can call me, and I'll be happy to talk to them.
And they can do a conversion on your website.
Absolutely, and I'll pixel them.
Yeah, great. Thanks, John, for being
right.
with us, and we'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Thank you.